Hello, good morning. Disregard how crazy my hair looks. This is just how I wear my hair. I just throw it up when I'm taking my son to the bus stop. But I wanted to do a quick vlog. This one is a little bit more personal. I'm not gonna name the person. He knows who he is. But long story short, I hope that I'm in focus, that I don't have to record this again. Pandora's box is closed. By that is, there is somebody, a guy, who has been in my life since 6th grade for me and 7th grade for him. And he's always been that one that I could never shake. The one that I've always kind of wanted, but I could never get. But we had this thing. It was like instant chemistry from the moment we met. The end of my senior year, which would have been, he would have been a year out of high school. He was a year ahead of me, but he didn't finish high school. He was the bad boy, the street dude. He got his act together as far as that goes. It took him to have a kid for that to happen, but better late than never. Nothing really happened until that point. Like, you know, we had kissed, held hands, you know, the little kitty puppy shit. But nothing really happened until my senior year of high school. And then after my senior year, we had this thing for over a year. It was still never really what I wanted to be. He would never really commit to me. He would never give me that title. Come to find out, he had a longtime girlfriend who I didn't find out about until long after we were done. So, long story short, I had not talked to him before these last couple of months since 2005. And you know, on Instagram they have the people you may know. So he popped up on my people you may know, and like an idiot, I sent him a friend request or a follow request. I should have just hit the little X button because I opened up Pandora's box, and that was my mistake. I'm not gonna put none of the blame on him. It was all on me. I should have just hit the little X and been done. But no, because he was always that one for me, I had to follow request, and he followed me back, and it opened up that door, and all those old emotions came back. He has not changed. He still is the same dude, still about the mind games. I haven't met up with him or nothing like that because he's not man enough to even get me his phone number. He wants to sit on Snapchat all fucking day like we're children, instead of giving me his number, as if he does not know me and as if he doesn't have this long history with me. Like, it's immature as fuck. So if he can't do that, he damn sure is not gonna meet up with me, which is fine, but I'm just not with that immature shit. And he's clearly still on that. I just don't understand, like, who wants to sit on social media and go back and forth with somebody. Like, I get that social media is what it is today, but not like having full-on conversations. You're an adult, I'm an adult, we exchange numbers and talk like adults. But apparently he's too immature for that. He wants to sit on Snapchat all day. I had to take him off of both of my Instagrams, even though I have like 4 different Instagrams, but the one that we were following each other on, and my other one, and I removed him on Snapchat because it's the same thing. A zebra, tiger, whatever, they don't change their stripes. He's the same way. It's like, we'll start a conversation on Snapchat and it'll take him hours or days to respond. I don't have time for that. Like, if we're having a conversation, be an adult, be mature, and respond back to me in a timely manner. And I get like he works and all that, blah, 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 but I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're going to start a conversation with me, I'm going to need you to respond back in a timely manner, or we're going to have a fucking problem. So he couldn't do that. And this was continuously. And that behavior is not okay with me. Like, that may work with other people that he knows, that shit is not gonna work over here with me. I'd rather you just not fucking talk to me at all. And it's not like he doesn't know this about me. I've always been like that. If you're not gonna give me the attention that I want, then just leave me the fuck alone. It's just, he's just kind of still the same person. And it's like, this room that I'm sitting in, I have completely redone this room. And I asked him to do a simple favor for me. The chair that I'm sitting in finally got put together yesterday. I've had it since Friday. And my family, they were dragging their feet putting it together for me. And I asked him to put it together for me. And I just felt like after all of this shit that he has put me through, that he could, I'll put the chair together for her. Take an hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, not a big deal. That's the least I could do, is just put the fucking chair together for her. But no, he couldn't possibly do that. Because if he's not benefiting from it, he's not going to do it. That, and then again, the long pause was just kind of the final straw for me. And I just kind of noticed that if I go any amount of time without talking to him, then he wants to pop back up. And that's the same way he used to be in the past. He wanted his cake and he wanted to eat it too. He didn't want to commit to me back then, but if I had a boyfriend, it was a problem. But I was so fucking loyal to him because he didn't make it past 10th grade, which would have been my 9th grade year. To my 10th grade year. Like I said, he wasn't there because he didn't make it past 10th grade, which would have been my 9th grade year. If I went months without talking to him, weeks without talking to him, I would be the one to reach out to him just to see how he was doing. And one of the times when he got in legal trouble, I was the one he called. And I had a boyfriend at the time. And I was writing him letters, sending him pictures, taking his phone calls. I guess nobody else would do it, but I did. I've always been really loyal to him, and he would never be the one to pick up the phone and reach out to me. But if I had a boyfriend, that was a problem. My high school sweetheart, he tried to get me to break up with him because my high school sweetheart played basketball. He was in college. Oh, he's gonna cheat on you. You don't need to be with him. It's a long distance relationship. He just was jealous, but he didn't want to commit to me. So it's the same thing. He wants to talk to me when it's convenient for him. And I've tried these last couple of months to stop talking to him on Snapchat and to just be done. And I can't fucking do it. Because again, he's that one. So at this point, I'm just not going to tell myself that I'm done. I'm just going to be done. And I was going to try to see if I could still have him on my one Instagram and on Snapchat, and I knew that at some point he was going to send me a snap if I went so long without talking to him, and I wanted to see if I could resist that temptation. But I was just like, you know what, no, I just need to erase him completely and be done. So that's what I did. He's not on my Instagram, and he's not blocked because he can still follow me, and like I'm not gonna block him, or at least not right now. And he's not blocked from my Snapchat. He can still re-add me as a friend. I think he will. I don't know, he might, but he still can look at my Instagram. He still can look at my stories. I think is subscribed to my vlog. That's fine. I don't care. But for me, I need to finally close that door and be done. This is probably why I don't deal with none of my exes, even though he wasn't my ex, whatever he was. But there is not one of my exes that is in my life today. There is not one of my exes that I talk to today other than the father of my child, because I have no choice. But other than that, none of my exes I do not talk to. I don't believe in that. And it should have been the same way with him. But like I said, he's always been that one. I think every woman has that one. Every dude has that one from their past. It's unhealthy. It's toxic at this point. And if you don't mean me any well, and if you're not going to be with me in my future, I don't need you in my present. And he's never meant me any well. It's always been toxic, and toxic doesn't always mean we're arguing all the time. Toxic means, in a lot of ways, just somebody that's always been playing mind games with you. Somebody that has never been willing to give you what you want and what you feel like you deserve. Toxicity. If it doesn't mean you well, if you're not going to benefit from it, if it's not going to help you, if y'all are not going to grow together, it's toxic. It needs to go. I just have to be done. Like, after all these years, and I know I said I wasn't going to say that I'm done, but I need to prove to myself, not to him, to myself, that I'm done. And move the fuck on, as hard as that may be. And especially when I know I could easily follow him again on Instagram. I could easily add him back as a friend on Snapchat. And when I know he's watching my vlogs. It's not healthy. And it's always been toxic. And even at 34 years old, I guess I'm still learning my lessons as far as he goes. I just wanted to make a quick little vlog about that. And I would say to anybody else in this situation, don't open Pandora's box because you're asking for trouble. If Pandora's box is already closed, leave it closed. I should have left it closed and just hit the little X button when I saw him on the people you may know. And if he pops back up on my people you may know in the future, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I will never again allow him into my space because he's not worth it. If he was meant to be in my life, he would have been in my life back then, and it would have been a continuation today. And Pandora's box would have never been a Pandora's box. Hopefully that won't happen. Next time I may just block him and be done. I'm hoping that he doesn't send me any snaps. If he does, I'm just gonna ignore it, as hard as that will be, because it's really hard for me to ignore his snaps. Like, I've ignored him for a few days, but at some point I open them. It's time for me to finally close this door for once and for all. Never look back. You know, it is what it is. And after this vlog, this will be the last time that I ever talk about this dude, because he's not even worth the energy. And it's crazy because we were talking about maybe starting a YouTube channel together or make some videos together, because he so claimed he's been wanting to start this vlog with him and his son, which is a really horrible idea. We're not supposed to be posting our kids all over social media. It's okay to post them here and there, but you're not supposed to overexpose your child. And to start a channel with your kid, that's a horrible idea, because once you put it out there, you have no idea who's gonna get it. And there are sexual predators that will be looking at your child's videos and be jacking off at them. And at the end of the day, you have nobody to blame but yourself. So that's a really horrible idea. I would never do that. I may post my son here and there in some of my vlogs, but would I ever make a channel with him? Hell no, because that's overexposure. And like I said, when you post it, you have no idea who's looking at it or what they're doing while they're looking at it. They're a nasty ass pervert man. Like, it's sickening. It's just not a good idea to overexpose your kid. But that's on him. That's not none of my child. That's his child, so he can do whatever he wants. But that's a huge mistake, and that's bad parenting, because he so claims he's the candy god, which is stupid. Well, I was like, well, if you're the candy god, then I'm the dessert goddess, because I love sweets. So I was just like, it would be a good idea for us to like maybe do a channel together, and you could be talking about candy and I could be talking about sweets. And that's really what was the deal breaker for me, because I just thought to myself, like, so he can agree to maybe make some videos or a channel with you in the future, but he can't give you his number and talk to you like an adult. But in order to meet up and make videos together, you have to be an adult and give me your number. So if you can't do that, there's no way in hell you're gonna meet up and make no videos. And if you can't do something as simple as come put a fucking chair together for me, because God forbid you see me in person, there's no way in hell you're actually gonna meet up and make videos together. So for me, that was the final straw. That was, I'm done. I'm wasting my time. My alarm is going off. I need to go get dressed to walk my son to the bus stop. So I gotta make this quick. I was just like, no, he's playing games. You know, he's on that bullshit. So that was a final straw for me. You know, I still want to do that with somebody that's mature enough to actually talk to me off of social media, or maybe I'll just do it by myself and have a different channel. I don't really want to. Running one channel is enough. Running two would be insane. And I don't know if I'm good enough at vlogging yet. Talk about foods, and like, that's not really my passion. I'm just more into random shit. But if I knew somebody else that I could vlog with, I definitely would have a separate channel with that person. I think that's a great idea. For me, that was a straw that broke the camel's back with him. So, with that being said, and because I need to go throw on some clothes, I just wanted to make a vlog about this. You know who you are. I'm done. I said I wasn't going to say that I'm done. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I say. I still have to do it and prove it to myself that I can finally close this door for once and for all. And it was really my mistake for even sending him a follow request. Full responsibility for that, because clearly he was never going to reach out to me. And again, that's the bullshit. But once we were on social media, you know, he was all cool, but he would have never reached out to me. And we know a lot of the same people to this day. But you know, that was my mistake. It won't happen again. I should have left Pandora's box closed, but it's gonna stay closed now. I don't care how hard it's gonna be, how long it takes me. It's time to move on. It's time to close this chapter and be done. And ladies and gentlemen, don't open Pandora's box. It's evil. Okay, it means you no good. If it's in your past, leave it there. It's not supposed to be in your present or your future. So anyway, I gotta go. So until next time, bye.